Hello and namaste to all viewers of Knowledge Bank YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about famous quotes of Buddha on life, spirituality, and mindfulness. Buddha was a spiritual teacher in Nepal during the 6th century BC, whose teachings became the foundation for the Buddhist religion. One of the most influential spiritual leaders of all time, Buddha, born with the name Siddhartha Gautama, was a philosopher who spoke extensively about peace, life, love, happiness, and death. The name Buddha itself means one who is awakened, or the enlightened one, which says a lot about what he taught others. Those teachings inspired Buddhism, a practice and spiritual development that uses things like meditation to change yourself and become more aware, kind, and wise. Buddhism is seen as the path to enlightenment, which is the ultimate goal. Buddha himself was someone who embodied that. At the age of 35, Gautama left the palace walls where he had grown up and ventured into the real world to walk his own spiritual path. Sitting under a Bodhi tree until he became enlightened, Buddha attracted a following and dedicated the rest of his life teaching the path of enlightenment and awakening to them. Buddhism is a very calm, peaceful, and fair way of life, and these Buddha quotes encompass the philosophy of Buddha's teachings. Here are the best and highly shared Buddha quotes to enlighten your mind and soul. 1. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. 2. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, nor to worry about the future, but to live the present moment wisely and earnestly. 3. Three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. 4. In the end, these things matter most: how well did you love? How fully did you live? How deeply did you let go? 5. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and not starting. 6. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. 7. We are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. 8. Thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. 9. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. 10. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. 11. There is nothing more dreadful than the habit of doubt. Doubt separates people. It is a poison that disintegrates friendships and breaks up pleasant relations. It is a thorn that irritates and hurts, it is a sword that kills. 12. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else, you are the one who gets burned. 13. However many holy words you read, however many you speak, what good will they do you if you do not act on upon them? 14. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. 15. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die, so, let us all be thankful. 16. To keep the body in good health as a duty, otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. 17. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment, and all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. 18. The mind is everything. What you think you become. 19. Your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. 20. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself, and that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. 21. Just as treasures are uncovered from the earth, so virtue appears from good deeds, and wisdom appears from a pure and peaceful mind. To walk safely through the maze of human life, one needs the light of wisdom and the guidance of virtue. 22. When you dig a well, there's no sign of water until you reach it, only rocks and dirt to move out of the way. You have removed enough, soon the pure water will flow. 23. Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or ill. 24. You only lose what you cling to. 25. Your work is to discover your work and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. 26. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts, we make the world. 27. It is better to travel well than to arrive. 28. Doubt everything. Find your own light. 29. The whole secret of existence is to have no fear, never fear what will become of you, depend on no one. Only the moment you reject all help are you freed. 30. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. 31. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but if he is peaceful, loving and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. 32. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. 33. In a controversy, the instant we feel anger, we have already ceased striving for the truth, and have begun striving for ourselves. 34. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. 35. There is no fire like passion, there is no shark like hatred, there is no snare like folly, there is no torrent like greed. 36. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? 37. Purity or impurity depends on oneself, no one can purify another. 38. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. 39. True love is born from understanding. 40. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. 41. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. 42. There is no path to happiness, happiness is the path. 43. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. 44. Pain is certain, suffering is optional. 45. Long is the night to him who is awake, long is a mile to him who is tired, long is life to the foolish who do not know the true law. 46. To understand everything is to forgive everything. 47. An idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. 48. When you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. 49. Patience is key. Remember, a jug fills drop by drop. 50. Teach this triple truth to all, a generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. 51. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. 52. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. 53. Have compassion for all beings, rich and poor alike, each has their suffering. Some suffer too much, others too little. 54. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. 55. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. 56. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west, people create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. 57. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. 58. The darkest night is ignorance. 59. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. 60. Happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. 61. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. 62. People with opinions just go around bothering each other. 63. If anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart. 64. It is easy to see the faults of others, but difficult to see one's own faults. 65. If you don't tend to one another, who then will tend to you? 66. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love, this is the eternal rule. 67. That deed is not well done, if one has to repent for having done it, and if, with a tearful face, one has to weep as a result of that deed. 68. Understanding is the heartwood of well-spoken words. 69. Speak only endearing speech, speech that is welcomed. Speech, when it brings no evil to others, is a pleasant thing. 70. Radiate boundless love towards the entire world. If you like the content in this video, then hit like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you for staying on this channel and watching the video till the end.